What has been the message to the team since Saturday?
Well, we practiced in about 15 minutes, and the message is going to be what it has been, that we've got to get better. Obviously our defensive effort on Saturday was less than spectacular, and we're the worst team in the conference, and if we would like to not be the worst team in the conference, we've got to get better. If we're okay with being the worst team in the conference, then we'll probably play similar defense these last 9 games, and we'll finish exactly where we deserve to be, which is where we currently are.
How much of that is a lack of, I don't want to say effort necessarily.
You can say effort.
Okay.
I mean, we can be honest about it. It was a terrible effort. Okay, they didn't try. They did it mentally. They didn't do what they were supposed to do, and physically, they didn't do what they were supposed to do, and then consequently, they gave up a bunch of points. These kids have been coddled enough in their lives, which is how they've gotten themselves in the situation they're in. Nobody wants to tell them that they're wrong. Well, they were wrong. Their effort defensively was poor, mentally, physically. I'm sure on some level emotionally it was poor.
A couple of weeks ago you gave your, I guess, mid-season grades. Has anything changed positively or negatively on where you think you guys are, especially now that you've gone the full gauntlet of the first half of the Horizon League?
No, I think I'd like to give myself credit for being pretty accurate the first time around. I would say it's, I think, what did I give us, like a D? I think that's probably where we are. And you saw that with this homestand. I most want to see us win a game. I mean, that, honestly and truly, I want to see us win games, I guess, plural. In order to do that, we're going to have to be able to execute a game plan. We're going to have to be able to be smarter than teams. I mean, you guys have seen everybody play. We're not more athletic than anybody. We're not bigger than anybody. We're not more skilled than anybody. So in order to beat those teams, we're going to have to work harder than them, and we're going to have to play smarter than them.
As you look at Butler, I mean, obviously they're coming off a loss to Valparaiso. Have they changed much since your first meeting?
No, I mean, I think that's a group that is a lot like everybody in the league. When they're good, they can be very, very good, and when they're bad, they're not very good. With some of their younger kids, and they're good basketball players, but I think some of the younger kids have not matured to the level of the 3 kids that they lost last year, and I think that's caused them to struggle a little bit. This is a very, very tough stretch for you physically. It's February, and you want to be playing your best basketball right now, and you obviously have two top teams in the league. You're looking at a team tied for first, and 2 teams that are in second, tied for second, that you play in your next 3 games. The league's a grind, and it just doesn't get easier, and you got to play good basketball.
What's been the difference between the team the way the team played, and even in the case of some results against teams like Akron and Kent and North Carolina State, and what's going on in the league right now?
To be honest, it's just like our effort. Like we just got to give a great effort every single game and complete every single game, not just quote unquote big games, because every game should be a big game really. But we just got to play hard every single game.